Hello, we're back with Power Wash. And I did a little grinding, but not as much grinding as I need to, so we're just gonna do another mission. Start draining mining it. It's a one-man excavator. Scour earth for valuable mineral. Hey, neat. So we're gonna go power wash that, because that looks cool. Hi. Oh, this is probably gonna be big rusty. Whoa, that was weird. Weird?
Penis.
Yes. Huh. Concerning. Why does it look so funny? It looks like the happy mask salesman of penises. I don't approve of this. Yeah, this is gonna be big, rusty. Hey, look! It's the gnome! Bam!
Kill it.
I did. I pressure washed him right in his little face. A star. We got a star sticker already. 105. I like this thing. It's a neat little drill. Ooh, 2 star stickers. Yay! Look at that. Very dirty. We'll get it all cleaned up. Yes, we can. How the pressure washer gets the rust off, don't know. Don't worry about it. It's fine. According to all known laws of science. Don't care. I'm gonna do it anyways. Okay. Yep. Get up on top. Get up and move. Oh, look, that top of that tread is all dirty too. Oh, we'll just get up here on top of this here drill. Give it a good washing. Make it look sparkly and new like the day it was mad scienced. They actually do have big tunnel boring things. They're quite neat to look at. They're also Titanic, which is also cool. It's not something that you would really think would be like a actual thing what moves, but it is. It's very cool. Yay. Yeah, I just was not feeling Apex. I really need to just get like a crew to run with on it or something, because like, I don't know, not feeling it lately. Been playing DMZ, and that feels fine. But getting back into Apex has been a little bit of a struggle. Hey, get all that weird green goo off. Don't know where that's from. I wonder if this is part of the Power Wash Simulator lore. Like the volcanoes being futzy, and that's why there's all this stuff everywhere that I'm able to wash off and get money for. Maybe it has to do with this guy, what has a drill thingy. That would make sense. Voot, voot. Do, 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 do. So we're up here washing
I'm
off
gonna
the
take a break.
Okay.
I got 2 things done.
Woo. Take a butt break. Give me smoochie.
I'm coming.
Yeah. I got a head smooch. Chat jealous. Y'all don't get a head smooch. I get a head smooch. Head smooch
Don't
is
make the chat yet.
head smooch is best smooch, and I get some. Everyone be jelly. I got head smooch.
Jelly right now.
You're jelly. Well, I can't give you a head smooch right now. I'm over here. You can't be jelly. I can't give you a smooch right now. Say psych, bro. Yay. She said psych. It's fine. I can give her a smooch later. Getting all the rust out of here. get up in there. This is a really cool design. I think it'll look pretty once it's all polished up. Panel done! Yeah! Now we get up in these treads. I've been keeping an eye on Sons of the Forest because that is apparently doing very well on Steam. Yay! Good for them. Hello! I was playing Apex for a bit and I was just not feeling it. The lack of regular teammates kind of thing. There was just people doing stupid stuff and it was not being fun. So I'm back to Power Wash. I just wasn't having fun with it, so I gave it a good go. The new season's interesting and the changes to the way the stuff works is pretty cool too. But yeah, like I said, it is just, I wasn't feeling it. It was not being fun. So I'm switching games and now I'm on here having fun. Oh yeah. I'm over here hosing off this tread. Yeah, I was noticing too, because since I've been playing on Warzone so much, the my shooting on Apex is a little rusty, which is not so fun. I also had a weirdly not working Kraber. One of the matches, I got the Kraber, and I'm sitting there sniping with it, and it's just like, yo dog, you forgot to put propellant in your bullet. Or something, I don't know. But like legit, I was sitting there shooting it, and the bullet drop was just heinous. I was legit, like, I was only 300 meters and it was just like, burp, burp. Sir. Okay. Huh. Watched 3 consecutive streams this month and sparked a watch streak. That's new. Did I get entered into an experiment thing? I've never seen that. But cool. Huh. Guess I'm part of an experiment thing. I didn't know it was either, so that's cool. Welcome to the experiment. Thanks, Twitch. A notice would have been interesting. Absolutely. Welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Glad you did it. You've got a 3-day watch streak so far. That's baller. Yeah, it would be nice if Twitch actually like informed people of anything when they change stuff, but you know, Twitch got a Twitch, so here we are. That's okay. Sure. Today I learned watch streaks are a thing. Neat. Getting this tread all cleaned up. Hip. Might be a good idea to get soap. Twitch is less a hidden mystery and more like a constantly revolving door of bullshit. Because they just seem to be incapable of having any kind of like consistency. This is the drill map. This is a... Woo! Hey, wife. Hey, wife. We're apparently part of an experimental Twitch feature. Well, yeah, generally, but this is an actual thing. We are apparently part of an experiment thing. Watch streaks are something that has been added. Oh, also there's a bother husband, so you gotta bother me. That's not not bothering. That's mean. But that's fair. That's just an accurate assessment of normal days. Yeah. But yeah, this is the Drill Dozer map. It's a new one that I haven't done yet. New in the campaign, apparently. I have been getting progressively farther in the storyline. Because I've almost got enough money to get a bigger, better pressure washer. And I'll be fairly close after finishing this mission. As you can see, this mission has a lot of rust, which just seems to be the way of preventing you from having a faster mission time. The rust is annoying and takes a while to get off, so of course that's a good way to slow down your playtime. But I do give them a lot of credit. These are very big maps with tons of stuff in them, so I absolutely give them a lot of credit. And it's well-deserved credit. I think they've made a good game, and it's been a lot of fun. Ding. There it goes. What did it say? See, that's getting a lot of the rust. And then we gotta come back through and get in between all the links. And that will get us another tread done. See, look at that. Just doing the regular wash actually got us to 78%. But now it's gonna take a while. Because we have to get the rust. And the rust is going to take us a bunch of time. Because we gotta get each link. Each link in the thread. Each Nissan G. There we go. Yay! I know, right? I mean, like the mud and stuff, that's a whatever. The rust, that's probably not a good sign. I feel like if it was a well-built piece of machinery, especially because what it does, I feel like if it was well built, it wouldn't be so rusty already. What, what do I know about giant earth movers? Not a lot. I think they're cool. That's about it. That's about the only thoughts I have on that. We actually have giant earthborne vehicles in real life. It's very fascinating. They're super cool machinery. There's actually a lot of very large machinery that I find really fascinating. Because like the manufacturing and stuff involved in making massive machinery starts becoming really weird and esoteric. Doing alright. Work today. Doing this now. Normal day. Normal day for the most part. Yeah, like the so one of the things that's kind of an ongoing thing right now is they are trying to prevent China from getting a hold of some machinery. And the machinery is for making the more modern chips for like CPUs and stuff. And it's kind of interesting because there's like one company that makes the makers for those chips. And so that one company has kind of a fundamental monopoly on a lot of modern technology, just because they're the ones that makes the makers. You know, the machines that make the chip dies. They're the ones that make that, and they're ludicrously expensive. And yeah, you got one company what makes them, and if they don't make yours and service yours, you either got to make your own or you're just out of luck. And it's really it's a little both scary and interesting, because it's, you know, there's so much of the world that is just like, yeah, this is an integral part of a lot of stuff. Steve over here is the only one that knows how it works, and if Steve ever takes a vacation, everybody's fucked. So good luck. Hope you didn't need that thing right now. It's like, do what now? Like, the sheer volume of stuff that's like that in our world is a little terrifying. I mean, yeah, there's definitely a lot of that. There is some really, really stupid ass things. I was actually reading an interview this morning on this one lady who was being interviewed in Russia, and is talking about the Russia-Ukraine war, right? Because of course it is. It's a big topic right now. And so it's talking about the Russian-Ukraine war, and I honestly have never read a more American response to something going on than this Russian lady going, well, you know, the war started and I was really supportive of it, but then I talked to my friends in the Ukraine and now I just don't believe in it anymore. And I'm like, you supported it at the start, knowing people there who were directly affected by what's going on. And your thought was, yeah, this will be fine for them. What? That is the most American response I've ever heard from a non-American country. I was dumbfounded, because that's dumb. What? Yeah, you know, I know people there, but, you know, it shouldn't affect those people. The people living directly in the place that's about to get really affected. Nah, it's fine. Like, holy cow, lady, what on earth? Like, I know it's hard to deal with some of the stuff that goes on in the world, because you just feel like you have no power to affect things, but like, I feel like at the same time turning a blind eye to everything, also not helpful. Pretending like pretending like nothing's going on, not helpful. In fact, it's actually kind of evil. Yeah. Well, I mean, they've gotten to the point that Russia has bungled it so bad, and it's been going on for so long, affecting so many people badly, that, like, you know, one thing, they were literally talking to Ukrainian soldiers, and they were like, yeah, right now we're struggling because we're literally running out of ammo, blowing up so many people. And like, well, on the one hand, yay, because they're beating Russia, but on the other hand, that's kind of dire. Like, that's in fact really pretty dire. Of just like, yeah, we're struggling right now because we just don't have enough ability to kill fast enough, and they keep putting more people in front of the killing. It's like, Jesus. That's why they've been having like mass desertions and people trying to leave the country and stuff. It's like, that's horrible. That's horrifying. Washing, power washing me away. I mean, at this point, they probably would out of spite, but that's also a game that nobody wins. So, especially with Putin there, he would just blow everything up. Literally, he's the epitome of you didn't win, blows, flips table. So I would rather not see that kind of thing in my lifetime if possible. I'd like to avoid that sort of thing in my existence. Yeah, maybe a puppet, but I still gotta breathe. Eat. Drink the water sometimes. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I need to be drinking my tea. Green tea. With lemon and honey. Because I'm like 4, and I like my tea to taste good. But I don't have one of them fancy temperature controlled kettles, so I gotta do what I gotta do. That's true. Alright, there it goes. Gotta get them sides, and them sides. Oi, oi, oi. There's the ding. Oh, the ring dinged. Ring a ding 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 ding. Yeah, that seems right. Yeah, they really are just they do not care about their soldiers whatsoever. And there's a real combination of the upper echelons not caring at all, and the poor soldiers have had jack diddly training because they're getting more and more conscripts and new soldiers. So you've got no experience meets no care meets no technical ability, and it's a bloodbath. And I mean, it's good for the Ukraine, and I'm not going to say against it. The massive loss of human life is atrocious, and I think that's something that everybody can agree on. So I think Russia should just fucking stop. Just give it back, take the L, walk away. I know they won't, because Putin. But, we can dream. So I saw a thing recently that's like, even China, like, bro, just take the L and leave, man. She doesn't want you, about the whole thing. Wait, this one is not easy to get into. There's a ding. Yay. Ding-ling-a-ding-ding. We're at 93%. That's an improvement. Yeah, I know, right? China, have you tried running them over with tanks? Oh, they blew up your tanks. Oh, darn shame. I mean, if anything, it's one of those. They're going to take advantage of that because, hey, now that Russian military is shown to be severely lacking and is losing a lot of hardware, they're going to have to start buying hardware or, being weaker. And hopefully, assuming they don't do something nuclear, that's a good thing for everybody, I think. I have not been to China, and it's not one of those trips I would really take. Just because I don't think that we could do well with that. It doesn't have as much of the stuff that we're kind of interested in seeing, I mean, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. If you don't trust somebody to actually have a real gun, you're not going to give them a real gun. Like, look, if you're being a baby man with your rifle, you don't get to have the real shooty until you can earn it back. Or they just ran out of them on the shipment, so you just make do with what you can steal. That's called foraging. I mean, you know, it is funny that there are a lot of World War II weapons or weapon styles that are still very much in service. In fact, one of the widest used pistols is still the 1911, and it's named for when it was made. Still works. You know, over there with the Ukraine and stuff, they actually would probably have access to one of my favorite pistols in existence, the CZ52, which is the most jank-ass, ugly-looking pistol you've ever seen. And I love it so much because it's so terrible. It actually is a very good pistol. It shoots really fast rounds, and they're very good. And it is like it's pistol but bass boosted. It's just like the most AI generated looking thing. I really do love how like off it is. It's so endearing to me for some reason I couldn't begin to explain. It is a Czech pistol, in fact, hence the CZ. It is the CZ52. It is a it's a World War II Czech military pistol. It's made of like 8 parts in a dream and shoots jank ass high speed bullets. I like for the longest time, since again it was a World War II pistol, they're so freaking common that they were like 70 to $100. They were dirt cheap. You could just get them en masse. And I wish I had been able to pick one up because I do really like them. And now they have gone up in price a good bit because people realize that, oh man, people are collecting these things. So, they buy them up en masse and then try to sell them at a higher price, which is a bit of a bummer, but whatever. I think the history for a lot of stuff is really cool. There's, there are like weapons that were just badly designed or just made at the time kind of thing, and there's not really much you could do about it. There was in fact a pistol rear door frame. There was a pistol made for a little while. Okay, so this is the frame. And it was actually a gyrojet pistol, you could believe it. And so it literally was, okay, really rude. Basically tiny rockets. However, the time frame that it was made in was a long while ago. And so it really didn't work very good. Because if you don't know anything about pistols, bullets go out at high speed and then slow down as they go. And the rockets would go out relatively slow and then speed up, which is weird, but they would do their best. But at the time, wheel. One of the wheel. Oh, great. One of the wheels. Oh, that's a bummer. One of the 15 wheels. Now I have to look for the blankie. It's him. So at the time, not only did they have bad engineering, because it wasn't actually rifled, since it was shooting a miniature rocket, but they had bad engineering both in that, and they had bad engineering in just the chemistry and stuff going into that sort of thing. Oh, neat. They're not here right now. I thought I'd be right nearly to get it hosed down their absence. Cool. So like the rockets themselves sometimes just wouldn't fire right or wouldn't accelerate right. So it's kind of like sometimes you would pull the trigger and like that's what you'd get. Good luck. You just get a wet fart. You just like might fly off in a random direction or just bounce off of whoever you shot it off of because it hadn't accelerated enough. And nowadays with modern manufacturing and stuff like that, that could be a perfectly functional thing. And yes, I did just get the professional. This is the professional pressure washer. Big power. Much hose. Monks are relied on the road to wash their crop. And now their crops are failing. Oh no, poor monks. No monkey business for them, alas. Also, I'm pretty sure that mayors are not allowed to just divert water for secret mayoral tasks. That sounds illegal. Whee. Let's get this thing done. And then we'll get up top there and we'll host the top. There we go. And we'll get up here. And we'll go host go burr. Done. Yeah, good power. It's actually similar, and in fact, some of what the idea comes from, for Space Marines in Warhammer 40k. The Space Marines gun is actually a rocket gun. It fires, I believe, 25mm, but either way, it fires rocket-propelled bullets that, when they hit the target, go kaboom in the target. Hence why they are supposedly catastrophically damaging to whatever they hit. Which is interesting and terrifying. There you go. Now, I didn't hear the ding for the pedestals. Why didn't I hear the ding for the pedestal? Unclean! There we go. But in general, rockets are not the best of ideas for projectiles. Other than like when you're hitting them at long distances. Because then they have time to get up to speed. But at close range, not so much. There's been a lot of work towards zip guns, which are either one of two things, really. Because they're both considered a zip gun. One is the traditional idea of a zip gun, like a rail gun kind of thing. It uses magnets to fire a metal piece forward. Usually a disc, sometimes a ball, but either way, goes and then another type of zip gun, the more recent version, has been went up the ladder. Has been the use of electronic ignition to have caseless rounds. And so basically they're kind of like bullet nubbins basically that will have their gunpowder charge ignited via electronics. And so the idea is that you can have way more bullets and fire them way faster. There was a company that made a version called a Metal Storm, and it was really more of a cannon than a gun, because you would load it up with the specialized rounds, and then you would pull the electronic trigger, and it would go what, and it would fire like 10,000 rounds in under a minute. It would just vomit out a cloud of bullets from all these things igniting. And the theoretical fire rate for it was 10,000 rounds a minute, which is obviously far in excess of any capacity to load it. It would just basically burn all the bullets out at once, which is obviously super cool. Mostly useless unless you just want to, like, you know, erase an area in a single volley. But otherwise, yeah. It's kind of the modern equivalent of the Chinese thing that used to fire off a whole bunch of arrows or rockets. It was a big square thing. It would just fire off a whole bunch of stuff all at once. Similar premise. The buttress. Dirt on it. Oh no! And I bet there's more that I haven't gotten. I like this power wash. This is a good one. Very powerful. Very majestic. Anyways, we're gonna keep going. Da, 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 da. Hey, Andy. Wall base. Ah, that's part of the wall base. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, this is getting it good and done, isn't it? This will be nice once I have all the wands and stuff for it. Right now it's just a stubby because I don't have enough money to buy new parts. Spent it all on the pressure washer. Which, I mean, is fine. You can actually go back and use older ones, so it's all good. But yeah, I figured I would do this as a nice little brain cool down from Apex and have a nice little time. Read some stuff, have some fun, get some more buns. Man, that's what I'm going for. This is like, I don't know, I feel like this is the kind of game that for exactly that. Just like chilling down, have a nice wind down at the end of the day. Nice. I mean, obviously there's more, like, especially right now, there's lots of games that have been coming out that are much more action-y and adventure and things like that. This is a nice change of pace. We really have started, like, despite AAA games trying to AAA things, we really have kind of come into this time frame of experience games as a thing, and I really appreciate that. You know, that just having something to do that's different or fun, or just, you know, just wants to tell a little story or have a little experience that's different from other ones. That's really become kind of the thing right now. And I like that. I like that we've come that far that we can just have enjoyment. I mean, look at what's, you know, what's been really popular of late. You know, Atomic Heart and Sons of the Forest and Brotato. Like, all these games are just little small things or little silly stuff or, you know, little variety games. And that's what's really popular right now, is that kind of stuff. Whereas, you know, even not that long ago, if it wasn't like a, you know, brown first-person shooter game, or, I don't know, like even right now, you know, boomer shooters are their own genre now, trying to ape the Doom games of old and stuff. Has become its own genre. Like, how amazing is that? And VR games are on the rise, so that's cool. Really appreciate that. Because you can do all kinds of neat experiences with that. Hey. Alright, let's get this door cleaned up. There looks like there's some rust. Oh no. That's annoying. Rust will be a pain in the butt. Hey, door's done. If there's one thing that works good, it's excessive use of power. Hey. Pressure washer, go brrr. Have a good one, get some sleep. I'll be here pressure washing. Under pressure, doom 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 doom. Pressure, washing grime off me. Well, that's over. Oh, stuff on the outside there. There we go. Yay. Headmonk set them out on a pilgrimage of faith. Have you in fact considered a lawyer? Have no mind with it. Heh. Only that they took a vast multitude of eggs with them. And we know where that went. They went to Egg the Mayor's house. Like naughty monks. Which is objectively hilarious and also got me some money. So, you know, that was nice. Still, objectively hilarious though. I've never heard of Gregorian monks egging someone's house, but I am here for it, and I approve. It was a well-earned egging, and it was a well-done egging. I was impressed by the sheer volume of eggies, and how much cleaning I had to do to get them all off. Hey, there's a ding. There's another ding. Oops, all dings. Yay, more dings. Alright, so do we need to get up under here? Nope. Nice. Sir. There we go. Yay. More dings. Ooh. Very nice. Ah, there we go. I was like, I'm missing something. It would be something pretty obvious once I see it. And that's right, it was. Barge board. Is that what this is called? Is this called a barge? The figurehead. Yay! Fucky. Whee! There we go. We'll go this way. So we can spray over this way. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Look at the clean. Look at it go. Get on the stupid ladder. There we go. Heck. There we go. Let's get the building clean. It's just a spray to the left. Really? Really ladder? Yay, we're ding. Oh, I have a scaffolding. Well, that would have been useful to know. Too late! Yes. Eggs. Hose away, money tree. I wonder if people use me playing Power Wash Simulator to take a nap. I would actually like to know that. I think that would be very nice. Yay! Oh, see. There's a lot in there. Let's just get that crap meow. Let's take care of that right meow. Here we go. Alright, let's move this out of the way. Then we're going to move the scaffolding over so we can get more functional work done. Oop. Thought it worked. There it goes. Hey, there's our ding. Yay, we're ding. Go and get all the ding, 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 ding. So we can get our wondery. Like Harry Potter, we're craving a wand. Except in this, I'm actually doing something functional. Actually, can I get more pieces? Equipamiento. Ooh, that's expensive. Turbo wand. I can't afford it. Nope. There's the short wand. It's 300. So we can't afford that yet. Honestly, short and long wand are the two that I use the most often, so guess I'm saving up for that. Sir, go. Thank you. Hip. And now we go here and we get the backside. But we're skilled pusher washer. So skilled that we are in fact on top of this roof. Like an idiot. Just up here spraying. Nice. Oh, I was hoping that would give me a ding. I don't think I've gotten this side of it. That's okay. What? Well, I'm here now. There's the ding. I fell. It's fine. I'm fine. It's fine. It's not fine. It's not fine at all. Meow. Wow, 34%. Hup. Wow, crazy. There's the figurehead done. Yeah. You would think I'd have gotten all that done. Oh, wait, there's some right there. And then this, yeah? Yeah, there it is. This, yeah, that's right in the fridge, okay. We're up here like, yeah, no safety standards, woo! And we only have to obey the laws of physics, so obviously nothing else really matters. How do you get so much water up here? We don't. I just go up here and go when the dirt goes away. It's all make-believe. Alright, let's make sure we get all the upper part up here. What we can. And then we go wee. There's a ding. there should have been another ding. Why didn't we get a ding? Oh, are you also? Yeah, you're included in that. Yep. I thought those were two separate pieces. That's on me. Yay. Yay. The Ding Symphony. It fuels us, chat. It makes us go. Whatever. Good and hosed. Spraying straight up in the air, this is fine. Nothing incidental can happen from that. Yeah. Oh my. Hey, there it is. I got the butt out the buttress. And now, it's just pretty. Anywho, while the monks were gone, we had a freakish twister. Whoa. Twister, you say? Hi, wife. I hear movement.
Honey, I have a question for you.
Butts.
I saw this post that was like, what do you think the F means in the Silent Hill F? But to me that looks like the sign for loud in sheet music. Doesn't it?
Forte, yes.
Yeah, it looks like a forte. Which would be interesting because it's Silent Hill.
Mm-hmm.
But the symbol is for loud. So it's like
does.
oxymoronic.
Or it might be fungus.
Boom.
Look, it's Konami.
That's not as cool and symbolic.
No, I like your idea way better.
Yeah! I got the symbolism. I'm smart.
I like your idea much better.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, I don't trust Konami.
Yeah, I know. I really hate that I'm so excited about it. I don't want to be.
Just
I don't want to care.
chewing the anti-hype pills.
I'm an adult. I'm old. My Kokoro is dark and shriveled after PT. I should not be excited about a Silent Hill game.
Your Kokoro is Brokoro.
No, it's worse. It's shriveled up and died. Not broken. It's dead.
Hey. Well, a broke clock is right twice a day.
Watch it not come out with a Silent Hill 2 remake doesn't even work. Fucking remake we don't need.
I think they're doing both simultaneously.
Yeah, but it's Konami. They
Well-
made like all of that Metal Gear game and then didn't release it.
Yeah. We expect nothing out of Konami, and still we are disappointed.
They could make the entire game and be like, oh, so Silent Hill remake didn't make money. And then just
Not release
not
it.
release it.
Yep. And they would do it too. Not even for the money, because they're still making their stupid Pachinko money.
Mm-hmm. Well, it doesn't make all the money. But horror games, especially single player horror games, which in my opinion there's only single player horror games,
Hey.
don't make all the money forever.
Yeah. Unlike even the Dead Space remake made ludicrous amounts of money, right? And you know they're probably like, well, it didn't sell this many copies. It only it didn't sell 8 million copies. So, we're gonna call it a resounding failure. It's like, fucking what? Well, you see, we spent $2 trillion to develop a brand new game engine, and it literally creates photorealistic graphics while also sucking you off. It's like, but no one asked you to do that. Yeah, but we did it, and so we need to sell 12 million copies to make back our money. Like, that's the kind of just stupid shit that seems to keep happening constantly.
See, no one else in the comments said it. No,
Yeah.
one person did. Okay, cool. See?
Yeah, no, I like your idea. Your idea seems really on.
And it could work in both ways. It could also be fungus, because it does seem to reference, plants in some way.
Yeah. Like, I like your idea, like with Forte, because then it could tie into like shamans and geishas and stuff like that. Used to the twang.
It's a loud silence.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we, as humans, we don't like when things are very silent. Like, that is unnerving.
When it gets really quiet, it's like you can hear the silence.
Mm.
But the silence is too loud. It's great.
Like the usual thing is like you're in the forest and the bird sounds stop. Like, there's nothing acceptable about this.
I got the notification. I didn't even know that's what that meant, but I was like, that looks like music note shit.
Yeah,
and I've seen that symbol before, so I looked it up.
Yep, you did it good.
I got a symbolism even though I didn't know.
Yeah. We like to look for symbolism and stuff.
Oh, I do so much.
Yeah, alright. That's why we had fun watching Swile last night. We were looking at all the color palettes and stuff. We were making assessments. I really did have fun watching Smile with you, baby. That was definitely what we needed. We needed, like, a brain recharge.
Oh shit, the actual creative director is on this fucking thread. I hope he doesn't think that.
What?
I didn't notice that. I looked on the side on who was the thread, and I was like, oh.
What?
Oh no!
Good news! Suffer. Here comes suffering.
That'd be really cool if I got it, though.
Hey. You just get a message from Konami to you.
You little bitch.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I would think if you, like, came up with,
Honestly, they'd be a little happy.
Yeah, I would think that they'd be like, 2 people in the comments got it.
Yeah, I feel like they would actually be happy because of that.
Though when I got it, I actually, like, put up the symbol and explained, like, the symbolism of it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm like that!
A weeb.
It's not 'cause I'm a weeb, it's 'cause I love symbolism. Fuck you! Your tip jar is now also a thing.
Oh.
You're gonna have to fix that on yours. You're gonna have to make a new one. Or just pull it down. Because we shared the same link. Makes sense.
That was a nice sound.
It was. I made the shack.
There we go. I fixed it. I fixed it, chat. It looks normal again. This is what happens because we share Streamlabs. Oh, we share a Streamlabs account because we're lazy. It's no real reason to bother having 2, so. Yes, I said you're cute and pretty. Never. Literally in here specifically not to. Uh-huh, with kissies. Woo! That means you have to make the strawberry cheesecake ones. Where? What's wrong with strawberry cheesecake?
I like strawberry.
Lies. In this our house.
What'd you say to me?
Oh, I'm gonna lick you later.
Because you're playing.
Yeah. I said later, didn't I? When you least expect it. Limb.
That doesn't bother me.
It do, and you know it.
Nope.
You say that.
Nope.
You say that, Goblin, but you know what's gonna happen later. And you're gonna be like, no! The consequences of my actions.
You're stuck at the computer. I can move around. No! Don't shoot me! No!
Gets the Nerf gun.
No!
Okay.
No!
The house cat has fled. For meow.
Be nice to me.
Oh, you won't let me use the other one. I am being nice. Ah, there we go. There's some right there.
You be nice to me.
Gonna bully you forever. Got it.
Look what I got.
You can't chase me with the vacuum. That's mean. Chat, she threatened me with a vacuum.
Yeah.
You're gonna scare me on
Be
stream.
nice to Melody.
You're trying to scare me on stream. That's a threat.
Bitch tease. I'm gonna stick my finger in your milk. Right there.
I whiffed. I'm gonna get you. Excuse me, chat. The botherance has earned this. Be right back.
I'm just gonna face it head on. I'm not running. I'm all wet.
See what happens, chat?
Ew.
Revenge. Menace is my tea. How dare. Anyway.
Yeah, honey. You don't have your headphones on.
Yeah, I forgot. Ow! Why did you just toof me in the dome?
I was gonna lick you, but you moved.
She just jabbed me in the back of the head with her teeth, and now I don't know math. I didn't know it before, but now I definitely don't know it. I'm not doing straight lines right now, so it doesn't matter if you wiggle me. See, you're in fact helping. Look at DeVargo. You're gonna give chat motion sickness. So much, she's just menacing me today. Whee!
Oh, the back of my neck's still wet, you weirdo.
Good.
I didn't lick you.
You put your finger in my tea.
I did not ever actually put my finger in your tea.
Doubt. Menace.
I wouldn't do that. It'd be nice.
Yes, you would.
Weird leaf soup.
It's broth.
Leaf soup.
It's a broth. It's not a soup. There's not
Beef
extra
soup.
stuff in it.
Beef. Thin soup.
No, it's a broth. It's
Thin
made from the extract from remains of other stuff.
Thin soup.
There's nothing in it to make it a soup. It's not a soup.
Soup.
You're a soup.
Or soup.
You're a super wife.
You wanna stick my finger in your soup?
Stick my finger in you.
Rude.
Oh, hey, I can get the I can get the one thingy. Yay! Not that one. That one. Ba-chink. Yeah. Equipment. Woo! Woo! Higher pressure at longer range. Yay! Ding. Hey. I like this pressure washer. It works good. Why have I got a new pressure washer? And I made enough to get the better pressure washer. There was a weird tornado and it sucked up a bunch of cow poop and covered the whole place in cow. Which, given that they did just go and egg the mayor's entire place, that seems like karma, but the mayor deserved it for stealing the water. But there's one thing you shouldn't do, it's steal water. Nestle. This has been a message brought to you by Fuck Them Guys. I think there's a gnome on top of that building. Where's my thing? Where did I leave it at? Where did it? There we go. Excuse me, equipment. Fine. Maybe like that. Yep. There it is. I knew it. Bang. Got him.
Pokemon announced Pokemon Sleep, but like,
Yeah.
I watched the thing and I'm like, what the fuck it do?
It's an app thing to help you sleep. Hey, babe.
What does it do? Play noise?
Guess what I shot off the top of the roof?
Yeet 'em.
It's a monk gnome. He was on the top of the building. Now he's dead. He committed seppuku. Oh no.
Oh damn, there's a cute chubby boy in it though.
Mm.
He's cute.
Because he's there to help you relax and be comfy. It really is supposed to be, from what I understand, Pokemon Go for taking naps.
Go out to places and take naps?
No, it's to help you go to sleep.
Go out to places and sleep?
I'll go to you and sleep. Pokemon Go to fuck to bed. Listen, you bunch of weebs, take a nap. Says Pokemon Go.
What does it do though?
It probably walks you through meditations or like checklists and stuff. And monitors your sleep to see if you're
It
sleeping
has some
healthy.
kind of like accessory
Oh, fun.
that worked with Go or whatever.
Watch?
It's Pokemon Go Plus.
That's
Look,
that.
it's like a thingy.
Oh,
This one's flat.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
I'm not finding
haven't-
any decent info.
Well, it was just talked about. Like, it was on the release, what, yesterday?
Yeah, Pokemon Go Plus. This little fucker.
You know, that's what used to be the Pokemon Go Plus. So I wonder if that's just the newer version of it. Maybe it's got like pulse sensor on it or something. I don't know. I would have figured it'd have like a Fitbit style thing, you know? Then again, all the people that would want a Fitbit already have a Fitbit.
Everyone's so excited about it, but it's just like a sleep app.
Yeah, that's a Pokemon branded one, so it's familiar and fun. Maybe you're just jaded.
No, I mean, I'd probably use it. But it's like, it's not like a game. Then again, I felt the same way about Pokemon Go. I was like, that's it.
Yeah, I will withhold judgment until I know if it's actually a game or actually has something to do in it besides just log my sleep. Because I can log my sleep just fine. None. A complete lack of sleep is easy to log. A 0 is always a 0. Yay! There's a ding. Ding-a-ling, ding, 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 ding. We're at 68%. Slowly gathering up that money too. So we'll get more parts. I'm glad I didn't have to do a whole ton of grinding to get stuff, because that would have been rather dull. Because I want to enjoy this game and not have to sit there and do like the same 2 or 3 levels over and over again to get to Mons, so I can get better equipment. Because that just sounds very boring. And I don't want to take the fun out of this game. Like, March is when we're supposed to have the new Final Fantasy levels. That should be really cool. Don't know his nomenclature, so I just left him on the floor. Actually, he is in the way, so we're just gonna put him over here in the grass where no one will notice him. Shh. Nothing happened to the gnome. Herp. Yeah. Wishy washy, wishy washy. Hup. Oh wait, no, I did make it. Yay! There, flowers ended. I like these figureheads. They look very Viking. Which would be funny if a bunch of monks had a bunch of Viking iconography all over their stuff. Given the propensity of Vikings to rob from monks. Then again, if they're gonna have all this conspicuous wealth and they're just gonna have it out in front of everybody, you might as well go steal it. Not like they're defending it. They're a bunch of monks. What? Oh, fell off the building. Is that why Christians are afraid of atheists? Because they think we're gonna go steal all the stuff out of their turbo churches? If you don't fear God, then it's not really a big deal for you to go rob the place. What do you think, babe?
What?
Do you think that Christians fear atheists because if we don't fear God, there's nothing telling you not to go rob the turbo church? That's what happened with the Vikings.
I think they purposely other people besides themselves to keep them better in the church. I was listening to one thing earlier that it was a response to a woman that was like, why do people get mad at me when I try to convert them to Christianity? Like, I'm just trying to save the souls.
Mm-hmm.
And they told her, like, the church does not tell you to go do that so that you can actually save anyone, because talking to people like that is not going to turn people over. Like, preaching to them is not going to turn them to your side. A fucking bake sale would do a better job of that.
Mm-hmm.
But it does turn you more over to their side because you're facing all of this rejection from the outside society, and you go back to your church telling everybody about your woes, and you get all the, like, you know, you're a hero, you worked hard, you're doing good feedback. So they're the ones who are giving you the good feedback, and not the people who are out in the world, so you are further othered from the outside world.
What about the Vikings?
Not the Vikings.
They used to rob from the monks because they had a lot of conspicuous wealth.
Yes.
And it was easy.
Yes, what do you do because they were atheists?
Well, back then...
Atheists technically don't do anything because they're atheists.
Back then, you know, one of the main things that was really...
pagans.
Well, one of the main things that was really keeping people from, like, just stealing all the stuff out of these conspicuously wealthy places was just the belief that there actually was a god and he would punish you.
No, the things that kept them from stealing from those wealthy places were the fact that they were the authority over the land, and these people were literally serfs surviving on the breadcrumbs, and if you fucked with the people who gave you the breadcrumbs, you ain't even getting that. Who are you gonna sell it to?
Steal.
Yes, you steal it, but who are you gonna sell it to? Having all that gold ain't worth shit if there's nowhere to put it.
Well, they weren't giving
Plus, like, they're the huge authority. They can hunt you down. You're a peasant.
But you gotta steal stuff.
No.
Do it.
Plus, like, all the people were there because, you know, they were blessed by God and stuff. You don't want to fuck with them. They have all the authority. They have the money to pay the guards and, you know, the knights and all that shit. You're not gonna fuck with that. They can kill you 5 ways to Sunday.
So what you're saying is
and
it's
all
just
you
like
have
now
is
with
your
the gun
little
people.
Malnourished fucking body that's been working the fields for them for a pittance. You think you're gonna fight them? No.
So it's
No,
saying
big
is,
old buff Vikings who had put up with that shit, they can do it.
so it's just the same
Plus
as right
also
now with
Stockholm
guns.
syndrome.
Yeah. The key secret to the big old buff Vikings was the big buff Viking women who knew math and took care of the home. That's obviously the secret, right?
I missed that, sorry.
Oh, I said the secret to the big buff Vikings and their power was the fact that they had big buff Viking women who knew math.
Well, they've survived in very harsh conditions, but also had a lot of food and stuff, whereas, you know, if all your power is concentrated in one area, the people below you are gonna be less than top tier.
Mm-hmm. Peasants. I was talking earlier, there was an interview, and you know, they're talking about how a big portion of what keeps things the way they are in Russia is sheer massive propaganda, right?
Also, just you get killed.
Yeah, that's part of it. And well, I missed that jump. They were interviewing a lady while talking about that kind of stuff, and she was like, you know, at the start of the war, I was really in support of it, and then I talked with my friends in the Ukraine, and then I no longer really believe it. And this lady gave the most American answer I've ever heard from a non-American
Yeah,
person.
because Americans are very into that.
Yeah.
I often have to like double check myself, and there's probably a lot of stuff I don't even realize.
Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, you know, we had to invade the Ukraine because bad things were happening there, so we had to invade it to go save them. And then I talked to anybody in the Ukraine and found out, oh no, this is terrible.
Yep.
And it was just like one of those, like, what? Oh, wow, I thought only Americans did that.
No, I would like any place with lots of power and censoring outside influences does that. China does it. America does it. I imagine literally even just by omittance, every place does it. I don't want to say country because I think it's even smaller than that.
Yeah.
But they all do it to some extent.
I think, like, especially like some of the states definitely do it.
Oh yeah, America does the shit out of it.
Like Texas in particular.
Oh hell, even just Virginia.
Yeah.
North Carolina, that first in flight thing,
Mm-hmm.
we weren't the first people to fly. It had already been going on. I forget the like details, but I do remember that.
Well, it's just because they want to, you know, lay claim to the Wright brothers.
Yeah. But the Wright brothers are not like the first people to fly. They were like the second or third or so.
Yeah.
But they're in America, so.
Dibs. We patented it. Dibs.
Like, you see that all the time.
Mm-hmm. I definitely see it in a lot of, like, scientific stuff, too. Because it's like, wow, this is a great idea and could really revolutionize the world. Burn it. Sorry, we bought your parent company, and now all your research just vanished. Don't know what happened. Yay, we're done. Ah, ding. That was a big ding. Hey, babe. I made a little man on the roof. This is the monk place, and a tornado happened, and it went over the local pasture and covered the whole place in cow poop. Like, concern. From what I've been hearing people complaining about, that new Gorillaz album is rather chill as opposed to some of their usual stuff. So I'll have to listen to it, see what it sounds like.
I mean, aren't they pretty old by now?
Gorillaz?
Still too.
Yeah. They have a pretty wide variety of musical styling, so that's why I don't particularly understand why some people have been butthurt about it, but I don't know.
People will always be butthurt.
Yeah, especially people who are into, like, less than mainstream bands. They're not indie by any means, but they are not like a normal music styling. So, you know, people are like, oh, you've changed, and everyone's like, but it sounds good. Yeah, but it's not the same. That happens regularly. I don't know. I listen to such a wide pile of stuff that I think variety is good, but what do I know? I'm not one of those musical hipstery people. I like to listen to things what sound good and make me happy. Or sad, depending on the mood. Oh, is enough good stuff. Oh, also for anyone concerned, chat, the wife is fine.
What do I do?
Her foot is okay from
yeah.
yesterday. She was just a little sore for a bit. Oh, you know that that streaming site with blackjack and hookers? It was like, we'll take over. We'll take.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
So have hookers?
I mean, they want it to.
Why doesn't he just go on OnlyFans?
Well, like it's.
OnlyFans has streaming, and I assume if you can have like smut, you can have gambling.
You would think.
Am I wrong?
I mean, that's a good assumption. But like,
I draw the line at gambling. I mean, I would too, but
yeah, I would. But like, it's a good assumption that you know.
but
What?
it's kind of assumed like on OnlyFans, at least you have to be like, at least they try to make you a certain age.
Like, it's a fairly good assumption that if the payment processors don't care about the one thing, they won't care about the other.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you know, a bunch of the advertising for it has been like, oh, we allow gambling and we have a much looser terms of service and beer. And somebody was on there and while streaming had the audio playing for a big MMA fight and then got a 1-day ban. And they threw a temper tantrum over it because of course that's what they do. And the guy who was like, fine, I'll go my own streaming service, got on there and he was like, hey guy, like, you know, you can't just do anything. It's not completely free range, which they are kind of advertising in us. It's like, it's not completely like
they
that.
can get copyright claim for that shit, so I can see why they might be a little pissy about that either way.
Yeah, that's what happened. He got DMCA strike. And that's why he got a 1-day ban for it. It's like, well, you played a stupid game and got a stupid prize. You know what? You walk around in clown makeup and honk your horn, eventually a ringmaster's gonna tell you to do a show. Like, it's just that constant stupid shit. And I was actually reading this one thing, and it talks about how out of all of the, you know, millions and millions of people streaming on Twitch, because they have data for that, because you can actually just access that. Out of the millions and millions of people streaming on Twitch, only 2 million make it to what we are, affiliate.
Oh, I didn't forget.
Yeah, it's actually pretty nice. I feel pretty proud of that.
Yeah.
And
I'm apparently either the one who streams the third most streamer of art, or the one people most watch for art on Twitch third ways.
yeah. And that's the thing.
I'm not really sure what, but either way, that's kind of good, I guess.
Yeah. And that's one of the things they talked about is, there's only 2 million that like actually make it to our level that they can start making money. And then of that 2 million, only 50,000 make it to partnered, which is like Melissa and the higher level folks.
I wonder if we'll ever make it.
I would like to hope, because that's the level, like, partnered is the level where you can do it as a job, I feel. And so only 50,000 have made it, and it's like you have some of these people that just do this stupid shit like that, endangering, like, the kind of people that don't care what they do to the extent of endangering the platform itself or throwing these temper tantrums and stuff like that. And it's like, you know what? You have no need for those people. When you have that many people who are lining up to stream and want to do this as a job and also actually obey the TOS, you don't need any of that.
Kill to be like, that's the thing all kids want to do these days is be like a content creator.
Yeah, like people want to do it as a job, and that is part of why Kick, part of what is like a big draw for that Kick is one of the things they've discussed is just offering an hourly pay for streamers.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Like, especially for beginners and stuff like that, when you're first starting out, if you're just given a guaranteed hourly wage if you stream this many hours kind of thing, that's a big deal. That's a huge driver. Never mind that they have the better payout rates. They're wanting to do the 70-30 or whatever, like better rates. But just offering, a better ability to start out and make it a job is a huge deal. So like Twitch doesn't need to, like, they don't need to play ball with these stupid children that throw temper tantrums. And like so one guy got a ban on his alt account for something and then proceeded to go on his main account, because of course some of these people have more than one account, and then they use it to funnel people into their other account kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So they'll have a partnered account, and then they'll use it to make a second partnered account because people will want to get that, and so then they'll basically try to double their money kind of thing. So he was on his alt account, got banned, went on to his main account, and then got a permaban for ban evasion. Because he knew what he was doing. He went on to that, he went on to his main, quote unquote, to throw a temper tantrum and make fun of Twitch. And he got a permaban for it. And then not long after, I guess yesterday, he got unbanned. And he hasn't streamed yet, and he hasn't said anything yet, but it feels like it's probably going to be one of those, I'm going to do an apology, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, he broke the rules and he knew what they were. Fuck him. Like, the guy knew what he was doing, and he got on his other one to, throw a temper tantrum and make fun of Twitch. Like, what are you going to do, ban me?
Yes.
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 You've got 49,000 other people already there and lined up to take his spot. And you got 2 million more people that want to get up to that level. Dude, just, okay, you want to be a clown? Goodbye. Honk, honk, see you later. Like, they don't have to play that game. There's no reason for it. These people that are just like, what are you gonna do, ban me? As they're like, pointing a gun at their wife or something. Like, it's stupid crap. Continuously. Like, the one guy was like, oh, I want to do whatever I want to do, whatever content I feel like showing, brr, 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 brr. And then the next thing he's like, They sent me a letter saying don't do that, and I'm throwing a temper tantrum about it. It's like, no, the TOS is there so that you can get paid, moron. If you make a clown show of it and start doing heinous stuff, Twitch doesn't get any money from advertisers, and then you don't get paid. This is what happened with YouTube. Those stupid jerkwads did dumb crap, and then a bunch of advertisers all pulled out, and guess what? Money doesn't come from nothing. And it's just stupid.
Again, like, this is something people would die for. Like,
yeah,
kids want to do this.
This
is their one, like, goal in life. Like, they think they can just do this. This is what people used to want to be basketball stars and shit like that. This is the new thing.
Yeah.
And I know you want to do it, but I'm just saying, like, people want to
do this. People want to do this as a job. They want to be, they want to create content and interact with people and just do this for fun. Like, and not only the people that want to do it for fun, that just want to just do it, but like people want to do this as a job because they want to get away from the other stuff that they were doing. And it's like, you could just have that. You have not only the audience, obviously, but the cast of creatives who also want to do it. You have that ecosystem. All you have to do is just not play ball with scummy people who are quite happy to blow it all up. They don't care. They'll get theirs. A lot of them already have contracts with different groups or have,
I don't know, sometimes they fucking lose those contracts. Look at PewDiePie.
Yeah, they do, thankfully, but that's a more recent thing as much as anything, because a lot of the times they weren't. But thankfully that's started to become more of a thing because more people are starting to realize, or more companies as a matter of fact, are starting to realize they don't have to deal with these children. They don't have to deal with these people that are just stupid and toxic.
It must be such a damn pain to deal with, like, to be a manager these days.
Oh, God.
Because there's so many ways that your fucking employee can, like, fuck up everything with, like, one tweet.
Yeah. It's like, congrats.
And if you're streaming, you're talking for hours at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Something's gonna slip out.
I don't, like I said, I know it takes some types of personalities are going to do better at this kind of thing,
yeah.
right?
I am not one of them.
Loud, boisterous people or things like that. Like, that's understandable. I perfectly get that. But, like, there couldn't possibly be so few people who can both do this and not be, a raging racist or misogynist or just, like, oh God. Like, like with the Dilbert comic. How he just turned out to be super racist.
Well, look how long it took before we found that out, too. And yeah. I imagine, like, a lot of the streamers...
Oh, that was loud.
But, imagine, like, all the streamers you don't hear about.
Yeah.
I think. So, I imagine this is really just the loud outliers.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing is, like, he obviously did for years before he said the quiet part out loud. And everyone went, wait, what?
Or it could have been he's been saying this for years, but no one cared until it was considered inappropriate.
Yeah, that too. Heck, for all we know, he's been saying it and he's just been getting, like, properly handled.
Or he's been saying it and just no one cared. Because, he's been at it so long, there was times when no one did care.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to say it, but how many fucking, like, how diverse do you think the Sunday comics industry is, where you start something in 1920 and go until 2020?
Yeah, right. I mean, like, there's...
I mean, I can't even think of any offhand. Like,
there's still people at Marvel that are just like Marvel Comics proper, who are, like the editor-in-chief who pretended to be Asian for a long while. He just decided...
He's gonna be doing that a lot lately.
Well, yeah, because, you know, especially if you're putting out stuff online, you can just Asian face it. You can just claim to be Asian. What are they going to do? Check? They do. It's you can just check. Especially if you have to have background checks and stuff. You can just check. Okay. 99%. I wonder what we're missing. I fell. What's a barge board? I don't know the meaning of that. Okay. Alright, well, let's... Hey, buttress. Hey, wife. Buttress. That buttress is unclean.
You're unclean.
No, I took a shower this morning.
I gotta take a shower later.
Woo! Sir, pick up the ladder. Thank you. Yep. Telekinesis. I think I got that actually. Alright. Where's the buttress? Oh, well that one's... Yeah, that's pretty unclean. Give that a good spray down there. Yeah. That's telekinesis, Kyle. How about the power to move? There we go. History of wonderful and young Muslim man. Obrigado uno, obrigado uno. I'm gonna follow. What is the secret of your power? Wonderboy. I want to hear that song again. I'm gonna listen to that song later. That'll be a reward for me. Where are you still? Oh. No, that's it. No. You still got some more somewhere. Ah, there you are. Grime. Got it. Woo! Uh-oh. Ah, made it. What is the secret of your power? I wonder if Tenacious D still makes music. I hope so. I like Jack Black, he's fun. Then again, he's so busy being popular and making movies and stuff, maybe he doesn't make music anymore. I know the poor guitar guy had trouble with drugs, but he helped him get over that, which is really nice. Legends. Looking for the blinky bits. Ah, there you are. Oh yeah, sure enough. There's one. Alright, we've got a wall somewhere. Ooh, right there. There we go. And a wooden trim. Ah, there it is. Dang it. I had such trouble with ladders on this game. Nope. got it. Yeah.
Yay!
Okie dokie. Alright. So there we go. We got a nice little thing. Scritch. There we go. Nice. We got a little bit of extra mons, so we can use that to buy. Oh, the little long wand hasn't been added yet, huh? Okay. Well, we'll get the rust remover. Fine. Okay. Well, on that note, we're going to end the stream there. We had a nice little time with Apex, and then we had a little bit of fun with Power Wash to have a nice little time. So, thank you all for coming, and we will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.